When it comes to celebrities and their money, even though some stars know they are pretty wealthy, they nonetheless wind up being cheapskates. Today I'm counting down the top 10 cheapskate celebrities that expose themselves. So which celebs do you believe are cheap? And let us know in the comments below. Number 10 today we have Drew Barrymore. Thus on Tuesday, February 28th, Drew Barrymore would reveal to the world that she doesn't get her stunning salon color in the salon, and she gets it from the comfort of her own home, as she would tell you. She does not simply utilize box dye in the world. Yet, she is currently the new face of Garnier. Nutrice Drew then went on to caption her post on Garnier USA's official Instagram page, by saying, "You want to know who my celebrity stylist is? Me, and Garnier USA Nutrice. I am thrilled to announce that I am now the Nutrice girl." She went on to say in the post that she has been coloring her own hair at home for years, and is happy that she can finally reveal her official secret before adding nourished hair better color here. I am, as she tells, that the color she uses to get her perfect look is Garnier Nutrice. But do we genuinely believe she obtains her stunning color from box dye, or do we all think it's just clickbait when we buy Garnier Nutrice? Number 9, Lady Gaga. So here are the most often asked questions by fans. Since 2011, the question has been whether Lady Gaga is genuinely guilty of failing to pay her former personal helper for overtime. Well, if you're wondering what I'm talking about, it happened back in 2011. Jennifer O'Neill sued Lady Gaga in 2013, claiming that she owes her over $400,000 for 7,168 hours of extra work during the 2010 Monster Ball tour. The trial appears to have concluded. Nonetheless, the settlement was kept fairly private because neither side's counsel commented on what occurred. But we do know that Gaga did not agree to an out-of-court settlement without first displaying her teeth. In 2012, she was especially perplexed by Jennifer's depth position. You know what she meant when she said she thinks she's the queen of the universe. She didn't want to be a slave to anyone because of my job. Every day, I am the queen of the universe. You don't get a schedule where you punch in, and then play at your desk for hours before punching out at the end of the day, because this is when I need you and you're available. If you've enjoyed this video thus far, if so, remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, because it would be really beneficial to us. Number 8, we have Madonna. It was stated that everyone who is a great admirer of Madonna, or if you're over 40, can't forget the amount of confidence Madonna displayed after her performance on American Bandstand in 1984. When Dick Clark questions the rising star about her future hopes and goals, the Material Girl responded by saying to rule the globe, then went on to violate all the norms, and she just kept pushing all the limits she could. While the star wanted to dominate the world, she certainly did not, but she did cement herself as one of the biggest stars in the world. However, it was later revealed that Madonna does not take very good care of the employees who look after her day-to-day requirements. When she dines out, the singer is infamous for either leaving a very small or no gratuity at all. She's even been called out on numerous occasions for being a slacker. Number 7, Kim Kardashian. When Kim Kardashian began cleaning out her closet for an eBay charity auction, the start came shortly under fire. When she set a percentage of the revenues to aid victims of the Philippines typhoon tragedy, the key term was percentage, and many fans were outraged because just 10% of the sales would actually go to charity, which is extremely horrible and disappointing. Kim first informed her fans about the charity. She stated that the earnings would be distributed directly to the communities they are serving in the Philippines, and will assist typhoon survivors in gaining access to medical care, thereby saving lives. She then went on to deceive the public by claiming, honestly, it appears like the charity would collect more than 10%. The singer could have afforded to donate the entire revenues to charity, but she chose not to, and it was honestly wrong to mislead the public in this manner, and it was ultimately selfish on her part. Number 6, Mr. Christian Bale. Kristen Bell is a longtime vegetarian, and has even founded a plant-based infant care firm. Also, in 2019, in an interview about her spending habits and style, the actress seized the chance to further open up about her sustainable lifestyle. Belle went on to say how she and her daughters like things like thrift shopping, upcycling, and using less plastic. When she told the media outlet, "We take waste very seriously in our household, we compost," and I find the girls saying charming things like, "I'll keep those bottle caps. I'll use them in a craft later," she was inspiring her children to incorporate upcycling into daily crafts routine. Bella is also teaching them to be thrifty and embrace secondhand shopping by saying, "I have to be honest /si don't splurge a lot of my kids because they're kids, they ruin everything /si, buy a lot of their clothes secondhand /sand, I don't buy them a ton of new toys, that's what grandmas are for, and I don't have a ton of new plastics in the house /sso, I tend to be aware of that." Number 5, Lindsay Lohan was born in May of 2011. Lindsay entered a no-contest plea to a misdemeanor theft charge after taking a $2,500 jewelry from a Los Angeles store. The actress then claimed that she had borrowed the jewelry. But the store owner afterwards stated that Lindsay simply walked out of the store with the jewelry. Lindsay was eventually sentenced to 120 days in jail, which she did not accomplish, and which occurred in 2012. The star's name would then be splattered all over the news as media outlets around the world. Lindsay was accused of being a troubled celebrity who owed money. Inside sources began to say that they believed, after paying more than $46,000 for a 47-night stay at the Chateau Marmont Hotel, it was the producers of her life's work, Liz and Dick, who were calling the costly bill afterwards. According to TMZ, Lindsay eventually paid her tab and was allowed to return to the hotel where she lives. Number 4, Gellar, Sarah Michelle OK. So, if you don't like Sarah Michelle Gellar, you might like her after hearing this, because she's not only an actress and entrepreneur, but she's also the queen of coupons. She once told CNBC that she still cuts coupons to this day. "I'll never forget one particular incident. These coupons were available at Bloomingdale's. Bloomingdale's had a lot of fantastic coupons, and I was using them all. I was going holiday shopping and someone behind me turned around and remarked, 'I can't believe how long. Why are you utilizing coupons when you're taking?' Sarah then recalled looking at the person behind her and asked her, 'Why should I pay more?' She then went on to say, 'Like if there's a discount there, I'm going to use it because your achievement isn't proof that you shouldn't be reckless with your money.' I've never believed that, even if she has the means to make some significant purchases. It's in Sarah's nature to be frugal with her money. It is really realistic, since before the star makes a buy, such as a leather jacket, she will look at it for a couple of days to make sure she genuinely wants it before she goes out and buys it." Sarah Michelle Gellar's advice was followed. Number 3, Parker, Sarah Jessica Parker has a reputation for having one of the nicest closets in the world, according to her alter ego on the program Sex and the City. Yet even before she had every designer at her disposal, the singer recalls, she was having fun with fashion in a more low-budget way in her cover story for the January 2016 issue of InStyle. She would discuss her inspiration for being a designer and why thrift stores are so crucial to her, since before she was introduced to people all around the country, she didn't have all those huge designers on rapid dial. So thrift stores played an important role in her life and continue to do so today. She doesn't want to follow trends because she enjoys developing them as a designer. However, it's honestly wonderful to know that even if you don't have a high budget, you can still dress to the nines and look your best just by shopping at your local thrift store, as even big-name celebs still do it nowadays. Number 2, Mila Kunis is an actress. Despite the fact that Mila Kunis is worth millions of dollars. In an interview with Conan O'Brien's Needs a Friend podcast, she stated that she still likes to use coupons and save money. She believes that if you are an immigrant, you have a totally different mindset. "Because I am an immigrant, and I believe that this gives me a distinct perspective on what a dollar is worth, and what hard labor entails." She continued to say this. Even before she married, she was hesitant to spend money. When Ashton Kutcher commented, "I'm such an extreme," he was referring to himself. "I'm going to be broke tomorrow since I won't have a job. I was always going about my business. It took me the longest time because I was so cautious." Despite her husband's interventions, she persists. She still has frugal tendencies that are geared at saving money. Wastefulness is a component of her balance. Internet business Groupon, as a celebrity, is a huge booster who frequently walks into restaurants to use Groupon. She even finds herself looking for deals at the spa and while buying online. She searches for all of the discount codes and visits us. Number 1, today's guest is Winona Ryder. That was in 2001. Winona Ryder stunned the globe after being caught for shoplifting at Saks Fifth Avenue in Beverly Hills. Ryder was apprehended as she attempted to flee. The store with more than $5,000 in clothing was perplexing, as she clearly had the money to pay for the merchandise. She was the highest paid actress at the time. The actress was later found guilty of grand theft felony vandalism. The court subsequently ordered Ryder to make restitution to Saks and complete psychological and substance abuse counseling after he was sentenced to 3 years probation and 480 hours of community service. Following that, the court reduced her felonies to misdemeanors. In 2013, she established that she was a decent citizen. Winona within Tao Radar Online said the unpleasant situation led her to take a much-needed break from acting strangely. It was almost as good as it could have been for her. That's all there is to it for this video.